Okay, so I got to tell you, the terrier that you're about to see, not these little ones, they're happy as can be. You'll see him here in a second. He actually was trying to attack the staff. Nobody could touch him. And so I just want to tell you, we have to help because a dog can't be in that situation. They can't be in the shelter that way. And so stick around to the end. There's a real twist on whether or not we will pull him. More to come on that. But right now, let's go in and sit with him. Now, he caught my eye because he's terrified. He's glued to the wall. Even Alexis gave me a warning as I was going in.
Rocky, I would be careful going in with this one.
Oh, are you nervous? Okay, I'm just going to go real slow. Okay. I'm just go real slow. Okay. You know what? Can I get a blanket? I'll often use a blanket as a good bite preventer. Because if a dog lunges at you, it tries to bite a little one, this blanket can just be kind of used as a defense. So they get the blanket and not your leg. I don't know if you noticed, but that the dog's kind of frozen in their spot. Well, toy's not helping much. One thing I've learned from dogs in my own life is in the absence of purpose is often fear, anxiety, fill in the blank, whatever will fill that hole not having purpose. I think for us, and I think for dogs, this dog, certainly they're scared. They don't know what's going on. They don't know why they're here, but they also lack a purpose of loving their family or having their person that they want to protect and they want to be protected by. And it breaks my heart that this one is just hugging the wall, like just hugging as tight as they can and shaking and shivering. And it's tough. I don't know with little ones like this. Sometimes I can't help. They're so shut down and they're so good at having their person. And when they no longer have their person or their purpose anymore, it's hard sometimes to bring them around. I kind of self-doubt creeps in for sure. But stick with me because while I don't know if we can actually help or make a difference in any like transformational way, that's not what sitting with dogs is about. It's about just being here in this moment. If we can't help, we will try. But if we can't, at least this little one isn't alone. And they may think they want to be alone right now because I'm a stranger, but they don't actually want to be alone. And so if us just being here helps heal this one a little bit so that they know that in their darkest moment, they're not alone. I think that is the purpose of sitting with dogs. We can't save them all. Every dog I sit with, we try and help, and some I'm not able to. And sometimes it bleeds into a lot of things in my life and it weighs really heavy. But with purpose, I know that I have to get up again to see if I can help. And this little guy is a perfect example of that. So he's going through something right now that is trauma. And trauma induces a paralyzation, if you've ever experienced this often. And he is essentially paralyzed right now. And so what happens is when he moves, it will either be in attack mode or because we give his brain something else to work on. So scent, we can try a dog treat, which I brought my handy dandy treats with me. We're going to try that. We're going to try curiosity. Toys sometimes can work in that regard. But let's try a treat. Now, I am not going to stick my hand out there yet because, my hand, I might get my hand bit off. So I'm going to try a treat. We're just going to do a little piece and we're just going to toss it over there. So this is the tough part about trauma, like trying to get a dog out of trauma is really difficult because he doesn't know to reach down and sniff the treat. And cool. Curiosity might be working. Cool. I don't want him to catch me looking at him. He's checking it out. That's good, guys. That's the first sign. That is the first glimpse of hope. There's always hope, right? But seeing it firsthand, even if it's just a small little thing, is always fun. Like if you ever rewind these sitting with dog videos and start from the beginning and you rewatch it, you'll see those little moments of hope that in dog body language are often so minute. But that moment right there It was a choice he made to be brave, to be curious. We're trying another one. Is she thinking about that one? I'm going to look away. Alexis, can you see him without making like direct? Is he thinking about the treat?
Thinking about it, but I'm like scared to even talk because I mean, anything, literally any movement, any noise kind of takes him out of that.
Well, he is in a heightened sense of fear and trauma. And what's the difference? Okay, what I've noticed with dogs, and I'm no psychologist or like expert in this, but what I've noticed in my experience with sitting with a lot of dogs and helping a lot of dogs, from hoarding cases to fostering my own hoarding case dogs, feral dogs. Fear is when you're scared. You're scared something's going to happen to you, someone's going to attack you, someone's going to take your food away from you. If your dog, those are all fear things. Someone's going to hit you. Then there's trauma, and trauma, it typically presents itself in just a frozen state, and you can really see it because it's awkward. Like, it's an awkward state. He's stuck to the wall right now. He's like, can't move, right? It's almost like your body freezes and you can't move. And so that's the difference. And they go hand in hand, right? He's also scared, but that's kind of how I've put the line between the two. But the good thing that I've also noticed about trauma is if you can be there in one of those trauma moments, you can often help. And it's not that it might not still be an experience of trauma that sticks with that dog, but can you help lighten it? Can you help eliminate it? Can you be there for them so they go through that trauma, but it's with someone? All these things significantly reduce the long-lasting impact or their ability to start processing where they're at and to get adopted. Because right now, any family that comes and looks at this dog, when they try to go to pet the dog and he gets angry at them or doesn't move or doesn't wag his tail, he's unlikely to get adopted. I know you say, watching this, I would adopt this dog. This is the kind of dog that I want to adopt. That's because you're amazing. But in most situations, we see it in shelters just statistically, dogs without wagging tails, they just don't go home as much. So we got to figure out how to get his tail wagging, or at least him not trying to come after you. Or try another treat. I know he's got two over there, but I just want to keep introducing this idea of a gift. I'll tell you what, he has the cutest little haircut, doesn't he? Well, or lack of haircut, but like the cutest little like hairstyle. I love him already. I can't tell, like, I don't think he's puppy-like. Although he looks, if he got a fresh puppy cut, he would look like he was a year old. But I bet he's like middle-aged or something. His hair's not as crisp as a puppy would be. He's watching me with one side eye, and he's thinking about those treats. Try it again. Try to flood him a little bit with more treats. His food bowl, I don't know if you saw it, but his food bowl, he hasn't touched it. So we're in a real dangerous situation because he won't eat. He won't come to the front of the kennel. Nothing. I was hoping if I just keep throwing him treats, he'd eventually go, okay, I'll try them. Okay, so I think we're going to have to get his story because treats aren't working. He's still hugging the wall. Again, a lot of the advice that I give, it's not training tips. This environment's a lot different than your home environment, and the stress level is a lot higher because, like, even just normal dog body language, a lot of people would go, oh, his back's turned to you, he's trusting you. But as we all know, this is not the case. He's so scared he can't even turn around and go, why are you sitting behind me, weirdo? Which I will, you know what, let me try something too. Let me try to scoot up a little bit, see if I can. I'm just going to lay this right here. Okay. I'm just going to scoot up a little bit. Can I do that? Can I come up here with you? And we're going to get his story. Okay. Oops. We just caught some eye contact. That was super awkward. So if you see the white of a dog's eye that doesn't want you to see the white of their eye, it is, I don't know. It's not fun. You go, oh, I wasn't supposed to be looking at that. Gosh, poor guy, man. I'm trying to make him more comfortable by just coming closer. But I think we're going to have to get this little one's story. And then I do have an idea of something we can try that might help him. So let's get his story, because I definitely feel like there's a story here. There's something going on, because he's just so shut down. Hey, Alexis, I know I haven't given you a lot of time on him. Were you able to find anything?
Yeah, I did pull up some stuff.
Okay, what is his story?
He just came in actually late yesterday. Hasn't even been a full 24 hours.
So he probably hasn't slept. He definitely hasn't eaten, as we can see. Okay, that's the other thing is, if you've ever experienced no sleep, then your brain definitely can't process what's going on. So it's just kind of a vicious cycle that turns into, for a lot of dogs, if you don't catch them early enough on, can really turn out poorly. Okay, came in, microchip?
No microchip, no owner unfortunately that we know of. They do have them estimated at around 4 years old.
I mean, little dogs like this, they'll live 15 years, so still really young. Lots of good years left in his life. I do have a question, but we should also do a quick farm pup date. Okay, a big farm pup date. You remember the last dog we sat with, the Black Lab Great Dane mix. Well, I have some really good news. We went live, you may have seen this, and she is healing incredibly. Dr. Mays did a fantastic job on stitching up that area. I have to say too, I love her name. We all on the live worked together. We came up with some of the names that you all liked, and we landed on Olive. It was a suggestion from you, and so now she's gonna come to the farm and rehabilitate. Stay tuned for that. We'll do a pup date soon on her arriving at the farm, but she might be the next dog that transforms. And Flip's Farm pup dates are brought to you by Sundays for Dogs. They're the sponsor of this, and we have seen so many amazing transformations on the farm, large in part because of their diet. I give that a lot of credit. I mean, if you just look at Pippa, her before and after, Polly, her before and after, like some of these dogs just have amazing transformations. Valentina, her before and after, and a lot of that I attribute to nutrition. Now here's the thing about Sundays for Dogs. It's vet founded, and that's really important, especially with a dog like Lily, who's special needs. Because if the food can help a dog that is really in need, it certainly is great for your dog. So here's the story, designed by Dr. Tori. She got really frustrated because she saw these big corporations putting profit over our pup's health. You've probably noticed the same. But what is it? Well, it's air dried to preserve maximum nutrition. And look, it's as nutritious as refrigerated and frozen options are, but with convenience. No fillers, no artificial preservatives. Because not only do I read on the bag really quality ingredients, but I see the results in the day-to-day energy and health of our pups. You've probably heard me talk about it before because Sundays for Dogs has been a great partner and really supported the rescue dogs that we're helping. And I always say, let's support a company that's really helping us help these dogs. Oh, and what am I thinking? 50% off. You can't find this elsewhere. I had to twist Sunday's arms, but I wanted you to have the best food and the best entry price to try it for your dog. Because I know if you get it, your dog's gonna love it. So go right now to sundaysfordogs.com/Rocky or link in the description and get it today for your dog. And let me know how it goes when you get it, because I'd love to hear, and I'd love to say thanks for the support. So I do have a question. How did it get here then if no microchip? And you said someone brought him in or he got picked up?
So somebody did actually find him. Just a Good Samaritan said that the dog wandered onto their property. Just, I don't know, maybe they're seeking help, food, water, shelter. But when he got into the property, there were other dogs there, and apparently he was nipping at the other dog.
At the other dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got some personality. You go into someone else's yard and claim it as your own. That's why I love little dogs. What would be really funny is if it was all like Great Danes. Yeah, I can just picture that, of him going in there being like, all right, it's my yard now. It's my yard now.
Yeah, I mean, little dogs, I wouldn't be surprised, But yeah, so he did nip at the other dogs there, but this person did say like, oh, he was okay with me and other people.
Okay, he wasn't trying to bite other people.
Yes, at the time.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But well, I'll tell you the reason why I was saying earlier that you needed to be careful going in there with him.
All right.
When he was brought in by this Good Samaritan, it seemed almost like, I wouldn't say a complete 180 necessarily, but he did actually start trying to bite staff.
Okay, so when he got here, then that's when he started lashing out.
Yeah, maybe he's just, just being in this environment is so stressful and he's regressed.
That hurts me so much because like, you can see it's the environment, right? Like environment will often produce that outcome of a dog, and you can't explain to them like, hey, don't behave that way because we've got to now work to help you and help you get adopted. Everyone here is trying to help you. They don't know that. They don't know that. And it stinks that he was loving and kind to these folks, and then he came in here and now he's lashing out. I likely would too.
When he got health checked this morning.
Okay. But that's good. They got him through health check?
Yes, they did get him through health check.
A dog comes in, they give him a minute to just decompress, and then they need to go to health check so that they can be inspected, scanned for microchip, see if they're spay or neutered, all the things, right? But if a dog if it lashes out so much they can't go through health check, that's a whole nother set of problems. But he was calm enough or willing enough?
So...
there's more.
Well, when he was there, the way that they described it was, when they do, what's the word for it? They wave the flag for the bull, what's the word for that?
Like the airline attendants when they're like waving the plane?
No, when bull, like in Spain and Mexico and stuff where like bullfighting where they put up the red flag. Hey, yeah, there you go. So he was more like, he was avoiding everybody running around. It took multiple people to lasso him. And
I like this guy more already.
Yeah. So he was he's a runner. He will escape. And also, he will try to bite because as soon as they actually got him, he did try to turn and redirect on them. I
like dogs like this. They're fun. They're feisty. They have personality. Like it doesn't go well. It doesn't go over well when they're not well behaved, when they don't fit into that box of how they should act. But let me tell you, if he was my dog and he came into the shelter and he was running around and getting after everybody, like, you're not my mom, you're not my dad, leave me alone. This is my yard with all the other dogs. Like, I love it. But obviously it can be problematic in this sort of environment. But he never asked for this sort of environment. It's not his fault.
What I thought was interesting, though, was in health check as they're trying to get him, they noticed that when you actually put a towel or a blanket completely over his head to block his vision, it's almost like it just suddenly kind of calmed him down, and they were able to actually kind of cradle him like a baby and walk around with him without him trying to bite. It almost seemed like it just not having that stimuli helped.
Yeah, I mean... Okay, tell me more.
Well, we don't actually have any name for him.
He came in yesterday?
Yes, he just came in yesterday.
Today's day 1, so he's got 4 more days till he's available for adoption.
Yes.
How it works at this location is 5 days, owner unknown. If the owner's known, they'll hold him longer for 10 days. There's no perfect science. Some shelters do less, some do more. It depends on capacity and sometimes laws in certain areas or jurisdictions. I hope someone comes looking for him. I can't see his condition. His nails look trimmed, but I will tell you, if you're watching this video now, it means someone didn't come and get him because we put the video out. But I always hope I get a phone call that says, don't release that video. His parents came and got him. I haven't seen that the first 24 hours are so important. The number really drops off in return after that 24 hours, which makes sense, right? Like if you're missing your dog, you're probably going to just do whatever it takes to go get your dog, no matter what, whether you're at work or on vacation or whatever. You will find your way to that shelter to save your poor little dog. And not that people haven't come on the 5th day or whatever, it happens. Like a lot of times I'll get comments from folks that are like, well, what happens if his parents were in a car accident, or what happens if they're on a vacation, and that does happen sometimes. It's rare. It's often rare. I will say his head's shifting a little bit. He's willing to look a little bit more. He's 4 years old. What'll be very telling, and stick around for this, is if he lets me pet him, I'll see if his coat is really dirty. He looks shaggy and he hasn't been groomed or had a haircut, but that's also kind of that look of that dog. What do you think? Do you think, looking at him, that he hasn't been cared for or loved for a while, or do you think it's just kind of his shaggy look? I do have a name. I have a name.
Oh, you do?
What do you think of Sheldon?
Why Sheldon?
I just said Shaggy, Sheldon, like it just alliteration. I have kids. I'm a dad, so...
I like Sheldon.
Shaggy Sheldon is at the shelter, about to be out of the shelter if this all goes well. If he just not bite me.
Did you want to hear my idea?
Yeah, I want to hear your idea. What is it?
Bodie.
Bodie. I like Bodie too.
But I do like Sheldon. We haven't had a Sheldon.
Yeah, but
But
I do like Sheldon better, but I don't want to come off as like the jerk boss.
No, I
if
like
the
Sheldon.
cameras weren't on, I would just be like, Alexis, no, Sheldon. But I don't want people to think I'm that way.
Yeah, true.
Why don't we throw it out to everyone? You guys can vote Sheldon or Bodie.
Well, did you want to know why I said Bodie?
Yeah, I want to know. Yes, I want to know why.
So it's weird. I was trying to look up, I was thinking about what we were talking about earlier with the bullfighting, like ole.
Oh, yeah.
And I was looking up famous bulls.
Okay.
And there was a famous bull named Bodacious, but I was thinking a shortened version of that, like Bodie. It's like more of a male.
I do like that. And you can tell this guy is definitely bodacious. And it'd be kind of fun because then when people say, oh, what's your dog's name? Well, it's Bodacious, but people call him Bodie. Like his friends call him Bodie. I like it. That might be the winner. I'll let everyone decide. I have an idea that's a bit risky. And we have to be careful because in these situations, I don't want to put too much stress. Also, his family comes tomorrow. Like, he's got some time. So I don't want to put too much stress on him. But I also don't want him to remain in this trauma state. So we're going to try little things, nothing dramatic. One is going to be just a little bit of touch and some positive affirmations, some positive voice. He's a little guy, so a good voice might go a long way. Also, we should try the names on him. Here, now we'll see which one he likes. You guys still can decide, but let's see if he resonates with one. But first, let me tell him something that he might not have heard in a long while. Certainly, he's heard it before. How could he not, with being such a cute little boy? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I mean, you can feel that one. Like, he felt that. He's a poor guy. Oh my God, man, that brought tears to my eyes. You're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah. Does that feel good? Did you know that? You didn't forget, did you? You're a good boy. I'm sorry you're here, but I want you to know you're a good boy. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, my heart. I just want to scoop him up. Oh, could we get to the scoop? That seems a long way away. But hang tight. Crazier things have happened. You're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yeah. Hi, you're a good boy. This a good boy. Yeah. This a good boy. Yeah. He's open to it. This is good. Do you want a treat, good boy? I'm going to try a longer treat. He's a good boy. You want a treat? No? Here. To a treat. Here, to a treat. Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. You want a treat, good boy? Huh? You want a treat? I'm going to try to touch him just a little bit. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's a little stressful. Do you want a treat, good boy? Who's a good boy? Okay. That lip licking is saying, that's enough. So we'll take a little break. See how he relaxed a little bit too when I relaxed a little bit? It's important. Those little signs are important. Like, there's no need to drive him to that. We want to allow him to come to that. I mean, I hate to be like the singing dog guy, but could it work?
We could try.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Does that feel good? So I'm seeing something that I couldn't see before that fills in a little bit of the gaps. He's got a lot of matting around his tail and bum, which says lack of care. You know, see, he's got poo-poo back there and everything. He's a mess. Oh yeah, he's going to need more help than I originally thought. He's worse than I thought. You know, okay, so I'm going to change up my strategy a little bit. You said that when they put the towel over him, he calmed down. So he might need a little compression.
And specifically put it over his eyes, like his face.
Poor guy. So on the underside that I couldn't see before, he's a mess. He hasn't been cleaned or groomed for months. This is not like he was out running around for a week. This is like he hasn't been cared for and groomed for months, if not a year plus. I'm going to try to pick him up and give him some compression. But first, what I might need to do, I'm going to put this down because he's got poo-poo all over him. What I might need to do eventually is put the blanket over him to give him some calm. I've noticed with little dogs a lot of times too, if you kind of football them. Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. It's okay. You're a good boy. That's a good boy. It's a good boy. It's okay. You're okay. You're safe. You are brave. I mean, you cleared a whole yard. You were working to clear a whole yard to find safety. It wasn't even your yard. Well, I mean, it seems like you claimed it as your yard. But I'm telling you, buddy, it's okay. And I am sorry that you're going through this. It seems like you might have worked really hard to get away from whatever your situation was. Okay, I'm just going to move my hand down here. Just going to scoot out a little bit. It's okay. You can tell with him, too, specifically, he needs that compression because he's like, his chest is, or his head is like leaning against mine. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, he needed this. Like, poor little guy, man. He is just pressing himself against me. He's just so shut down. Like, this is almost like boarding case dog behavior. And what it could be is he just behaviorally hasn't had any experience with other dogs or any people, didn't get to come out of his house ever. Even just going to the groomer is such a great way to help your dog behaviorally and just get them used to those sort of environments. And I mean, you can see it. Like, I'm going to show you. He's got stuff dreading. See, like those, I don't want to touch him because it's kind of painful, but stick around. Let's see if we can get him groomed by someone at the shelter because he would feel so much better. I'm just going to give him some pressure here. Hi. You're a good boy. You are a good boy. Hi. Okay. Good boy. Just going to say this, and we don't have to, maybe his parents come and get him. But what if he came to the farm? I mean, this is what our farm is for. It's for rehabilitation. We can get him groomed. Would you want to come to the farm? Oh, you looking at me? Hi. Hi. It's hard not to look into your eyes and fall in love, buddy. You got those soul dog eyes. He could be a farm dog.
That'd be great.
I agree, but we got to come up with a pitch for the boss. How about that? Let me just take a picture. You know what? I'll take a picture. Yeah, I don't have to pitch too hard. Why don't I just try this? Let's see. I gotta get you best angle here. Hi. I don't know, the lighting's off. It's giving him like green eyes right there. I gotta get the perfect picture because I gotta sell this. Here we go. Oh yeah, perfect. Tell me he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
All right, I'm just gonna send a model video to Kelly. Watch. I'm gonna send that to Kelly. We're gonna text that to Kelly and say, farm dog question. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna send it. Everyone cross their fingers. The thing is like, even if we want him, we can't take him today because he's still on hold. Right, that's always the hardest. Like if we do decide to do that, is just leaving them here until the hold is technically up is so hard. But he needs us, guys. I think he needs us at the farm. He's already warming up. Look at this guy. And we could help train him. We could show him true love, get him groomed. Hi, and he's so handsome. Look how handsome he is. Okay, let's try the name. Let's try the names. Sheldon. Yeah, limited. Bodie. Of course he reacted to that one. Alexa's just grinning ear to ear over there. Bodie. I have the camera flipped on you, not on him. I was seeing if you reacted to it. I was making sure you weren't going like, you know. Now let's try it again. Bodie. Sheldon. Oh, he did both that time.
Yeah.
All right. For the record, I think they're both great. Yours might be slightly better. So, but we'll let our community decide. Hi. Okay. Oh, does it feel good? Oh, you got a paw up? Does it feel good? Get some scratches? Yeah, it's a good boy. Just going really light with him because remember with him, we don't want to put too much pressure on him, right? He's still in that state of trauma and fear, just trying to hide in my chest, which is adorable. I'm going to post this video. If you're watching it, he is available for adoption at Animal Friends of the Valleys. You can come down here and adopt him. In some situations we transport, but try to open it up to the local community first because it's just less stress on the dog getting adopted locally, but we often need to transport dogs. If you see this and you go, I want to help this dog and we can get him into a loving home and you think you're willing to put in the time and effort with him, awesome. Let's try that first because I want to give him the chance of getting out of this stressful environment and going right into a home. Let's start there. I think he deserves that. Let's see if he'll take a treat now that he's in my lap. Oh, he's hiding. Oh, so sad. We're not treat ready yet. That's okay. And that's okay. That's okay. They just need some comfort. You can hide. It's okay. You can hide. I just want to take him home right now. I just want to put him in my pocket. I want to have a hoodie on and I want to put him in my hoodie pocket. I want to drive home with him just like that. And then when he gets home, I'll say, hey, look, this is the farm. This is it. And let's see if Kelly responded. It's been 10 minutes. You know, she's a mom now. So moms just don't respond quickly on camera. Nothing. Okay, so stick around, subscribe. I'll put it in the members section first because I update real time as much as I can. So I'd love to have you become a member. You'll be the first to know. But stick around and find out. Do I come back so we can walk out of the shelter with this guy? Make sure you're subscribed because he's about to be our next Flips Farm dog, potentially, if the boss says yes. And depending on what you guys say. So subscribe. That way you get notified. Oh. Kelly responded.